Well, I have discovered I do, well, first of all, I have fallen down the rabbit hole because the algorithm just keeps algorithming
Yeah.
and sending you all the things. And I've ended up on like the Marshalls, Ross, TJ Maxx TikTok
Mm-hmm.
where people like go shopping and then show their hauls.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a whole subculture. Like we're talking like viral videos. Like
Yeah. I mean, because it's like our generation was the millennials, the elder millennials are the ones that like invented that on YouTube, the haul videos.
that's true, yeah.
And now we're all like home goods age. So we've just changed from like Sephora hauls to like check out my candle haul, bitch.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, mostly it's a lot of purses. Like everybody loves the like finds at the TJ Maxx and the Marshalls.
Okay.
Hilarious, speaking of like it being a throwback, Juicy Couture is all over TJ Maxx and Marshalls.
Really?
Yeah.
What is
Purses,
okay.
the sweatsuits with the Juicy on the butt and rhinestones.
No, like really though?
Yes.
Like all the way back.
All the way back.
Okay.
Less of the velour jumpsuit, more of a like sweatsuit sort of vibe.
But still the rhinestones
Still
on
the
the ass.
rhinestones on the ass, or like some sort of like
Right.
writing or something. Yeah.
Interesting.
Or like across the shirt, or yeah. But the purses and the wallets seem to do really well.
Okay.
There are lots of like fuzzy pink, like rhinestoned options. It's definitely all like
Very Paris Hilton circa 2001.
airy. Yes, it's like just what you expect from Juicy Couture.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They didn't even have to reinvent themselves. They're like,
No.
we're just gonna wait it out a decade, and like then
People want the Y2K. We'll give them the Y2K.
I guess a couple decades, but oh god,
Yeah.
old. But but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
They're like, let's just pull it out of the vault.
Right?
Well, I just saw Old Navy now has like a
Oh my
1994
Yes.
capsule collection.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay. What is happening?
Yep. But have you like looked at it? It's like, oh, this is the 1994 capsule collection.
No,
This
it's
is
like
it.
straight up like the shit they sold in 1994.
Oh,
it's not
100%.
even like inspired by like
No, it's like the re-release
Yeah.
of their designs from the 90s.
which Old Navy was not my go-to in 1994.
I feel like I definitely remember fleece, the Old Navy fleece
Yeah.
being a moment.
Mhm.
So that happened. Remember they also had those Old Navy and Gap commercials. Gap were the better ones, but like
Yeah.
Old Navy was like the budget of a high school student, so you would get like
Right.
like the Gap style at Old Navy, also because they're sister companies, so it's all
Right.
the same. But I just remember like striped sweaters from Old Navy that
Yeah.
were like, really big in high school.
Or I remember like the Gap scarf, because you could afford the Gap scarf.
Yes.
The like color block striped
Yes.
Gap scarf that like everyone had.
Yes.
In like 1998.
Yes, I had like that
I-
sweater.
I
Yeah.
had that scarf.
Yeah.
I just feel like Old Navy was more like you went and got specific things from there.
Yeah.
I feel like now it's like I shop at Old Navy.
Oh yeah. Well, that Old Navy is actually one of the other like haul videos that comes up a lot, and I gotta say, like, they're kind of killing it for fall. Like a lot of their fall items, I was like, okay, Old Navy,
Sponsor us, Old Navy.
right? Like send us a PR package, please.
I know. I got Lou into Old Navy.
Oh really?
Yeah, she was like, because she asked me about like some jeans or something.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I buy everything at Old Navy because it's like relatively inexpensive and like decent quality.
Yeah.
And now she's like, and you get the coupons? And she's like telling, I'm like, I know these things.
Like,
Why do you think my little deal loving ass is always in there?
Yeah.
Like, So she's all on board now.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my god, I love it. Well, so this is my, like, secret dopamine, like, mini hit is I've started, like, online window shopping. So, like, I'll, like, watch a haul video and be like, oh my god, that t-shirt's really cute, or that skirt's adorable, and, like, everything's linked, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll, like, then go find it and then just add it to my cart, and then just, like, occasionally, like, peruse my cart. And sometimes you'll be like, wow, that was really just for some dopamine. Like, that I don't actually want. Like, save for later. Maybe I'll change my mind. But sometimes you're like, oh, no, that is really cute. And then you just wait, and eventually it goes on sale, and then you buy it.
Yeah, unless when it goes on sale, they don't have your size in your size.
Well, yeah, that's... you have to, like, if it's something that you're like, I have to have this.
Yeah, you gotta just suck it up and pay.
Yeah. But I like the, like, thrill of the, like...
I know. It's only been a couple things, like, that have ever, like, haunted me in my mind.
Yeah.
Waiting for the sale, and then it's like, no!
Yeah.
I will never fit into an extra small or extra, extra large.
Right. Well, and I have to say, too, like, when I am, like, waiting for a sale, like, it's always things, and I'm like, I could find this somewhere else.
Right.
Like, I can live without this, or this is going to come back in stock eventually, and then I'll just bite the bullet and buy it full price when it comes back in stock, or whatever.
Right.
But I love a good deal.
Me too.
It's also interesting because, I mean, it's still in the realm of, like, good deal, but still, like, out of most people's budgets, so our TJ Maxx in Chelsea,
Mm-hmm.
is it TJ Maxx? Yeah, because it's the the runway.
Designer one. Oh, yeah, and they have, like, the guys with tasers, like...
Yeah, like...
guarding it.
But they do have, like, Yves Saint Laurent.
It's okay.
They do have, like, Yves Saint Laurent and,
Yeah.
like, Burberry and, like, all the, like, major, like, labels. So if you want to drop, like, you know, $1,500 on a little Yves Saint Laurent clutch, you can do that.
Yeah, instead of $5,000.
Yeah.
Which, great deal.
Great deal.
I'd rather pay rent, but that's just my tax bracket right now.
Like, also, I like wearing my stuff, so, like, my purses get beat to shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and I feel like as a New Yorker, like, you just, like, you're, like, walking and using it, and, like, it's, like, traveling with you, so, like...
Yeah, I wear them into the ground. I treat my bags like a freaking Honda Civic, man. Just drive that thing into, like, 300,000 miles, just pull it off into a ditch.
Yeah, which is also why I'm buying the Honda Civic of purses and not the Maserati. Like...
Yeah.
Because even if, like... I'll Jeffrey market this. When...
Oh, okay. We're manifesting.
When I can comfortably drop just even the $1,500 on the TJ Maxx splurge, you know?
Yeah.
With it, like, not feeling like rent, even if it is, in fact, rent.
Yeah.
I just would be like, well, now I have to, like, be careful with this bag and not, like, because I would want to still it's still, like, a quality piece, like, you'd want to take care of it, and I'm just like, I don't know that I actually want to do that. I kind of think I'd rather buy the, like, $40 purse and just beat it to shit, and then buy another $40 purse and beat it to shit.
Yeah. Well, I kind of feel like torn.
Then I also want to be the person who, like, well, obviously, like, can comfortably buy that bag, and then can have it as, like, a, like, trade-out purse and not the workhorse.
Right. I think that's, you know...
kind of what you do.
But unless you're a bajillionaire and then you don't care. But
right, then.
Also, there's part of me that's like, well, if I spent so much money on it, like, I want to wear it and love it and, like... Yeah, maybe take better care of it than I take care of my other shit that's, like, disposable practically, but still, like, I don't want to, like, be so precious with it that I don't enjoy it, you know?
Right, no, definitely.
But also, like, I'm like, if it's if it's that much of your net worth on your arm, perhaps.
Right. Well,
You can't help it.
Yeah. I just think that even when it's, like, not net worth on your arm and it's, like, comfortable to buy, I'm, like, I'm not going to, like, bring it to the gym to throw it in the gym locker, you know? Like, I'm going to, like...
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like,
yeah.
It's still going to be, like, a day-to-day bag, because,
Mm-hmm.
like, if I buy it, then obviously I love it and would want to use it, but I think I would be a little bit more, like, babying of it.
Judicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you got to think about price per wear. You got to wear the shit out of that to, like, make it worth it.
Well, yeah, and that's why I'm, like, manifesting here that it's not rent.
Yeah.
It's, even though it is rent, it's not.
But then it'll just be because you're getting a great deal on rent.
Yeah. Well, that, exactly. So you finally...
I got my hat.
You got your hat. I'm waiting for mine patiently. I ordered mine, like...
A couple weeks after me.
A couple weeks after you, so...
It's coming soon.
It's coming soon. I'm waiting with bated breath.
I know. I'm so excited about my hat. Obviously, that's why I'm wearing it. Yeah, I don't think our political affiliation was ever a secret. So
No, I think
don't think I'm blowing anything up here.
No, I think we've stated pretty
clearly multiple times.
Multiple times.
But yeah, it's so cool.
I know. I love it.
It's also like really. I like that it's like very stiff here.
Oh,
So
okay.
I feel like sometimes I wear hats and because I have like big hair, all of a sudden it just feels like I'm wearing kind of like a little condom on my head. It just feels very small and low profile.
Yeah.
But this one has like a little oomph, I feel like,
Nice.
to it.
And I like the, like, neon orange stitching.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's brighter than I thought it would be, which I'm into.
Yeah, it, like, glows. It's great. I'm a fan.
Look at me.
I know.
I know this is like way after the fact, but can we talk about the fact that Taylor Swift's link that on her endorsement, they like tracked it, like her personal link
Right.
is responsible for over 300,000 people registering to vote.
Yep.
Go Taylor.
Fucking fantastic. Like,
Yeah.
so good.
So good. And I also love that at the VMAs, she was like, and if you voted for this, vote for something else.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, yes, girl.
Yes.
She understands the assignment.
Yep.
Because, like, it's football season now.
Right.
Which, oh my God. I've been sucked into the football cult.
You have.
By my mom. And my mom runs a football pool with her, like, neighbors and stuff, and she really wanted it to be 50 people. This is how you know she's a writer. I'm totally putting on her on blast, but it's fine. She likes attention. She really wanted to call this season the 50, so she wanted 50 people, and she got 49.
Oh my God.
So after the first game, like the first day of games, which was like a Saturday, she's like, you have to do it because I really need 50 people. I didn't realize it was because she wanted to call it the 50.
Oh my God.
But whatever. So she paid for me to join this thing. And
Right.
so I was like, whatever. And the first week, I just picked based off of who had the hotter quarterback.
Nice.
And then the second week, I picked off of which was the place I'd rather live.
Okay.
And the first week, I didn't do too bad.
Nice.
Apparently, hotter people, my very, like,
Scientific,
clueless
yeah.
Cher Horowitz, hotter people are more confident, and more confident people do better at their jobs, and this is their job, and so they're more likely to win the game. Worked pretty well. The second week, not so much. And then, so I was really, really low in the rankings, and now I'm really into it because I am like a closeted competitive person. You know this about me.
Yeah.
And I'm very chill about it because I can't care, because I can't care, because I can't care, because once I get like a little taste of it, I'm like, "Argh!" So now I have like all like different friends that are into this shit that give me their advice, and like I have like several different people that I go through before I make my final decisions, and I know about point spreads, and this is like straight up fucking gambling.
Yeah.
I'm like,
When you first told me about it, I was like, oh, it's like a fantasy football, like, sort of thing. No, this is just straight up
gambling.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a point system, though, you said, so I feel like it's tries to be a little bit more like a draft sort of league.
Yeah, you have, like, confidence points on each game. So there's 16 games a week, and so you have to rank, like, how confident you are, and that's how many points you get if you win that bet.
Right. But it is just straight up gambling because you are making money on every game that you win.
If you win.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, if you win the week.
That you win.
Every week that you win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you meant like every game that you bet on.
No. Win.
No, but you can win a game and it doesn't matter. Because it matters like overall. The only person that wins is the money, is the person who wins that whole week.
Oh,
the points for the whole week.
Okay, so that's like...
And then at the end, the top 3.
So that feels slightly more like...
Yeah, like it's less than like going to a bookie. Like you're not just straight up betting on every game.
Yeah.
'Cause yeah, you don't like you're not putting money on every game, but like it's already a big. So it is like a pool, but
yeah.
But it is just gambling, and like it's very weird and never who I thought I would be.
It's so funny.
But
well, especially if you didn't have to buy in, it's very low stakes.
It is, but like, so I shouldn't fucking care. But I was really upset when I was number 48 out of 50. I got really mad.
I wouldn't love that at all.
Yeah, I was really upset.
Although that kind of reminds me, and then I was like, wait, do I want to go do this? So I saw this TikTok of this couple who stumbled across like a YouTube video of the like national or worldwide or whatever, I think it's worldwide because it was in Spain this year, puzzle competition, like a
box of like a puzzle.
Yeah.
A jigsaw puzzle.
A jigsaw puzzle. That's the full word term, whatever I was looking for. So they decided, like, we're going to sign up and go do this. Like, and it was in Spain, so they're like, we'll plan a little trip around it, but, like, we're going to go do this, and we're going to practice doing puzzles at home, and it'll be fun, because puzzles are fun. And then she was like, and then a year passed, and we didn't do one puzzle. So she was like, so you know how, like, people are always like, what would it be like if, like, a non-athlete competed in the Olympics? Can we, like, see? So she's like, so here's a non-athlete competing in the puzzle Olympics. They got, like, there was, like, 50, it was, like, out of 50, and they got, like, 38th.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Right? And they showed their puzzle. It was, like, an ombre sunset.
Oh, dear God.
They were like, this was, the whole time they were just, like, cursing. They were like, this was the hardest puzzle.
Motherfucking puzzle.
And then they showed the puzzle that was, like, the round before them. Mm-hmm. So you're not competing against the different rounds. You're just competing within your own puzzle so that it's fair. Was, like, some, like, super graphic, cartoony, like, very multicolored, like, way easier.
Yeah.
So it just totally depends. And yeah, like, you don't have to, like, qualify. You just basically enter.
Okay.
And I was like, that's hilarious. And the whole time they were basically just like, we don't want to come in last place.
Yeah.
And they did it. They didn't do good.
Right. But
they didn't move on at all. But they didn't come in, like...
They did all right.
Yeah.
They didn't do a single puzzle in the year. That's hilarious.
Right?
No, yeah, I jumped from 48th to 36th in 1 week.
Yes.
And I'm so happy.
Nice.
I'm so thrilled. My mom was like, oh my God, what is your new strategy? I was like, it's mine, bitch. This is my new personality, I guess. My family obviously is very into football, and I have resisted for 37 years. But I know all the rules. Like, I know ish of the teams. So, like, I know, like, who the, like, players that are fucking up are, like, but So, like, watching a good football game is enjoyable to me.
Right.
Like, I'm not somebody that's, like, when I watch the Super Bowl, like, I actually want to watch the game, too, not just the commercials. But, like, if it's a shitty game, I'm over it.
Yeah.
If it's a good game, I'll be into it. But if it's a bad game, I'm boring.
That's how I feel about sports. Like, I enjoy watching good games.
Yeah.
Of pretty much any sport. But if the game's not good, then I'm just not going to be. I'm not that into sports that I'm going to be interested in watching a bad game.
Yeah. Sometimes it is fun to watch, like, a fucking blowout, though, if you like the team that's winning.
That's fair, yeah.
But that's just...
Or if you dislike the team that's losing, I feel like is my go-to more.
Oh, and I thought I was the mean one. Okay.
I don't have teams that I like. I just have teams that I don't like.
Like, what is the opposite of a fan?
Yeah.
You're a hater-tater.
Well, and the teams that I like are really more because of the teams that I did. Like, I hate the Dodgers, so I like the Angels.
My friend dated an Angel, so I like the Angels.
Nice.
That's the it.
Yeah, I had a friend who dated an Angel, too. This is what happens when you grow up in Orange County.
Yeah. They are out in the wild.
Yeah, they really are. I hate the Lakers, so I like the Clippers.
That's a sad state, though.
But I don't really like the Clippers.
Because they're disappointing.
Yeah, but I love an underdog team, so I do kind of like them. But really my basketball team, which this comes from the 90s, is the Pacers.
Yeah.
Because I love Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller.
Yeah, good old Reggie
Miller. Almost said Reggie Bush. I was like, nope, that's wrong sport.
Wrong sport. But yeah, that's where most of my...
your team affiliation comes.
Hate the Yankees, so I like the Mets.
You really do like an underdog.
Yep. Hate the Raiders, so I don't know who I like, actually. Just hate the Raiders.
I hate Raiders fans.
That's really where the hatred comes from. Yeah. Same with Lakers, same with Dodgers, same with Yankees.
The fans?
It's the fans. It's the fans.
But yes, this is my new personality. This is who I am. Though, I really feel like I'm falling into there was one guy on, like, MSNBC after the debates that was, like, talking about, like, Taylor Swift and her endorsement and everything, and was like, I didn't think that we would be getting football in the national divorce, but I think we are. So I feel like I'm just, like, slowly falling into that, just whatever, the pipeline.
So, do you have a team? Because it's like you're betting every week on every game. Mm-hmm. Do you not have a team, or do you still, like, have a team?
That I like?
Yeah.
I've never had a team. I don't really care.
That's fair.
I actually kind of like, I watched a documentary where Kirk Cousins, who's he just moved to Atlanta. He's the Atlanta quarterback. He was in Minnesota forever. And he had a really great, like, last 2 minutes of the game, like, fucking spectacular. And he was in this documentary, and he just seems like such a nice, like, hardworking fucking guy.
Aww.
Who really, like, takes his job very, very seriously.
Yeah.
And, like, kind of feel like he's just way better than the fact that he's never won, kind of. So... Maybe I'll root for them. Maybe I'll be Atlanta this year.
So I was thinking what you were talking about earlier with, like, the purses and actually, like, wanting to, like, wear it, especially if you're spending money on it. And it made me think of, because we're going perfume shopping.
We are.
And it made me think of that as an example of, like, yeah, if I'm going to spend, like, potentially a couple $100s on, like, a nice perfume, I'm going to wear it every day.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's just for myself, like...
Yeah.
I'm, like, I don't... And also, like, I feel like I've recently just kind of, like, realized that, like, not everything lasts forever. Like, scents go bad.
Oh, yeah, they totally
Leather breaks.
Yeah.
Like, things get, like, leather rot or, like... Moths eat sweaters and go after cashmere and, like, so, like, wear and use and, like, burn those candles and wear the perfume and so full agreement with that. I'm also just really excited to go perfume shopping. I feel like I've been on the hunt for a signature scent for decades.
Yeah.
And I found some over the years. Like, I've definitely had some that I wore consistently.
Yeah. But I never had one where I was like, this is me.
Yeah,
this
same.
Is it. I don't know. Mine's just like, okay. This works for now.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
But I'm not, I want to like, so good. Like, every time I smell it.
Yeah, I want to be like, this is, I'm wafting.
Yeah.
My aura is entering before I do. It's fantastic. You now know that I am arriving.
Yeah, like, I want people to be like, oh my god, Jen's here. Like, know my smell. Because I have friends who have signature scents, and I'm, like, obsessed with their signature scents. Obviously, like, I couldn't personally wear them because it's like, oh, that's...
Also, yeah, there's something about smell. So, your sense of smell is the only of the senses that doesn't go through your thalamus before it goes to your smell part of your brain.
Interesting.
The rest of them use the thalamus as like a little way station.
Uh-huh.
That's why scent is like smells like illicit memories, and like if you can connect something to a smell, it's like instantaneous because it goes straight from your schnoz to the smell part of your brain.
Interesting. I didn't know that. And that makes total sense because there are so many, like, sometimes, like, I'll get a whiff of something, like, even in our hallway, and I'll be like, oh my god, that's so-and-so, or like, oh my god, why does it smell like my elementary school in here?
Yeah.
Or like, yeah.
I know, isn't that crazy? That's your little neuroscience tidbit for the day.
I like it. But yeah, I want a signature scent, and I'm on the hunt for two things.
Okay.
Because I have, like, other scents that I like, and I can, like, throw into the mix when I'm feeling a certain way, but I want straight up signature scents.
Yeah.
Everyday, sort of, not gonna offend anybody. I don't want to offend anybody with my smell ever. Let's just say that.
I think that's, like, the opposite of the point of wearing perfume.
Yeah. But, you know, some perfumes can be offensive to some people, like...
Yeah, I mean, I get headaches sometimes, and my mom... Talk about a wafter. Like, there are times where I'm like, bring the perfume, do not spray it before we sit in this car for fucking 3 hours, because I will kill you.
Seriously. Yeah, see, I'm really sensitive, too, to scent, so I feel like that makes me even more picky, because... Yeah. I can get a headache from it, so.
Also, yeah, like, it's not that anything she wears is particularly, like, bad or offensive. Yeah. There's just just too much of it in a enclosed environment.
Oh, yeah, it's
gonna cause issues for me.
Yeah, so that's what I mean by, like, offensive, like.
Right, you don't want to cause it problems.
Yeah, I don't want to cause problems for people. I want to be able to, like, wear it to the gym and not have, like, someone, like, coughing next to me because you're just like, oh my god, like you, or you know, like you take it, like when flight attendants would like spray right before landing, and you're just like, oh my god, it's too much, like, and you're in an enclosed plane.
I don't remember this ever happening to me, but okay.
I feel like I flew a lot as a child, and so in the
early 90s,
there was a lot of that happening, and the 90s perfumes were
the Aquanet era.
Yeah, they were strong and they were punched in the face. And then I also want to find like more of a, like, I'm gonna call it like a special occasion.
Okay.
Like that I don't. Like, that I would be happy wearing daily, but might be like more of a like, oh, I wear this to like an event or a dinner or like
your sexy
scent. It doesn't even have to be like, because I like the idea of it being like a sexy scent, but to me sometimes, like, when I hear like, ooh, it's a sexy scent, it's like too perfumey.
Okay,
so I don't know what that would even be.
Okay, but it would be your version of a sexy scent.
Yes. Well, yes, definitely. Well, yeah.
I want to find the, so that perfume, the Lisa Hoffman one.
Yes.
I want to find one, a spritz one like that. It's like I have these roller balls. I've had them forever. It's discontinued. She doesn't do it anymore.
But they smelled So good.
Yeah, that could be my signature scent.
Yeah.
That could be me. I could waft with that forever.
Yeah.
And I've just never found so I still have the little vials of it. So I'm going to bring it with me and be like, help me find this.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for that too, because, like, I love those. They're, like...
It was so good. Japanese agarwood.
Yeah. I love a woody sandalwood, like...
This one was just, like equal parts, like, masculine and sweet at the same time.
And it was, like, very, like, there's something, like, green about it, too.
Yeah.
Which I love a green scent. Like, that is my go-to.
It was I liked it so much.
Yeah.
So I would like to find something similar to that.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
Yeah. Well, and I've also ended up, alongside my Marshall's TJ Maxx haul videos on TikTok, I've also ended up on, like, fragrance TikTok. And there are some women and men who, like, have hundreds, if not thousands of fragrances. It is just their hobby. Like, it, or a lot of times with these influencers, now their career.
They just get them, yeah.
Yeah. So some of them are purchased, some of them are, like, you
Gifted.
know, PR. But I've just become really, like, kind of obsessed with, like, listening to people talk about fragrance, because I love smells. Like, I totally get that. Like, I don't see myself, like, becoming, like, a fragrance hobbyist. Like, I really, like, would like to find, like I said, maybe those 3 scents.
Yeah.
But, like, like, I love candles. I love
You
smelling things. I smell everything.
You do smell everything.
Like, scent is, like, a really big, like, dopamine hit for me. So you're looking for your replacement. Anything else?
No, not really.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm kind of I'm more along for the ride.
Yeah.
Than anything else. But yeah, I want to smell some shit, and if I can find a replacement, then I will be a happy camper.
Right? I know.
Or yeah, if, like, I could find even just, like, even if it's not a dupe or whatever,
right.
if I find something that, like, ooh, I want to smell like this now.
Right, yeah.
Because I'm kind of bored with, I have, like I really like the one book by Commodity that I have.
Oh, yeah.
That one I feel like I like a lot.
Is that the one that reminds me of Fat Electrician?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, which I also really like, but I kind of got burnt out on that.
Yeah, I just feel like there's something, like, a little heavier about it that I want something a little lighter.
Yeah.
But then I hate that they all the lighter scents, I feel like, always, like, don't last.
Yeah, I want something that, like, has a little bit more lasting. Or I also talked about this, like, I kind of also want to go, like, I'm thinking, you know, another little TJ Maxx one of finding, like, the idea of, like, scent layering. Because I always use, like, a scented body wash and lotion, but I was thinking, like, after finding, like, whatever my perfume is, of then being, like, pulling out a note and being like, oh, I gotta go find some vanilla body wash and lotion to, like, scent layer. Whatever it is. Bergamot.
That seems like more work than I'm going to put into it. But,
well, it's a TJ Maxx run, let's be honest. It's not.
I know, just, like, the planning.
Oh.
Of, like, what note of scent and remembering to do that. And, you know, it's, now that I'm saying it out loud, it really doesn't seem that hard. I'm just saying, I know myself, and it's probably not going to happen for me.
Yeah, if I had to do, like, more than one stop, it wouldn't. But, like, I just have to go to TJ Maxx and see what they have. And it's either going to happen or it's not. That's really what it comes down to.
Fair enough. But I also got for Christmas in my stocking a little travel perfume, like, you can fill it.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, maybe I just am somebody that carries a tiny bit of my perfume in my bag.
I know, I was kind of thinking that too. Like, maybe I just, like,
and I re-spritz.
Yeah, or if they have, like, a hand lotion that they make in that scent that I could just, like, you know.
Oh, yeah. Let's go smell some shit.
Yeah.
Go team.